Good evening to all. This evening I will do a video of Speightstown here in St. Peter once more. Starting from by the back part of the entrance to the Speightstown bus terminal. Looking towards the major walk in Speightstown. So this is Speightstown, St. Peter once again. This is the Speightstown bus terminal here. This is the exit from the bus terminal. Speightstown bus terminal. I find the Speightstown bus terminal. Looking at the Speightstown bus terminal here, where the big blue and yellow buses load from. All the bus terminal here in Speightstown in St. Peter. All the big yellow buses load from. This is the bus terminal here. Bus terminal here in Speightstown. Back to the KNR Husbands Highway here, which is known as the Speightstown Bypass Road. And the big blue and yellow buses load from. This is known as the Speightstown Bypass Road here, the KNR Husbands Highway, which was opened in 1990. So this road straight ahead will lead back to the parish of St. Lucie, which is to the north of the island. St. Lucie via Port St. Charles and back to Six Mines Bay, all in the parish of St. Lucie. So this is the Speightstown bus terminal here again. So heading down towards Major Walk now in Speightstown. All the Speightstown bus terminal here. And this is the Cricket Pavilion here in Speightstown. And this is all the bus terminal here and the bus depot, so on. So this is where our Prime Minister, our fourth Prime Minister, Lord Erskine Sandiford, his funeral was in St. Peter's Parish Church this evening, which is in Speightstown. This is all the bus terminal here. and bus depot. Or the bus terminal here and depot. And this is the police station, District E police station here in Speightstown. So this is known as Major Walk in Speightstown. So I missed out on the Prime Minister's funeral, Lloyd Erskine Sandiford, who was the fourth Prime Minister of Barbados from 1987 to 1994. And I missed out on his funeral. I wanted to get a sneak peek at it before. I wouldn't have gotten the full thing because I went to work, but I would still get a little bit of it. But things didn't work that way, so I missed out on it. Come back to Major Walk towards the bus terminal here again, Speightstown. This is all Major Walk in Speightstown, St. Peter. And again, this is the now defunct Paris Memorial Secondary School, which closed down in Paris Secondary School, which closed down in 2017. As I said before, it was a school for late developers, children that were deemed as slow or slow learners, used to attend school here. When they didn't pass for anything in the exam, culminate with the exam, they would attend school here. But because they didn't pass the exam, because they didn't pass the exam, they didn't wouldn't have any first farmers, so then the school closed down. So this is Speightstown once again, historic Speightstown, which is in the north of the island. This is the beach here on the north coast, the sunset here. Yes guys, this is known as Sand Street in Speightstown, St. Peter. You can see the sunset here. All the Sunset Sands beach apartments. Yes guys, all the north west coast, and again the Bio restaurant here in Speightstown in Sand Street, and this is the White Sands beach apartments here. And the Bayer Bayer restaurant. Bayer restaurant. Let's see the sunset here again. And this is the Caspian restaurant here in Speightstown. So this is heading in the northerly direction towards Almond Beach and so on. Almond Beach Hotel. And back to St. Lucie. You can see the Ararat cement plant over here. He's in the parish of St. Lucie. So this will lead back to Almond Beach and back to Six Mains and back to the parish of St. Lucie and Port St. Charles, which is Barbados' second port of entry by sea. Named after Sir Charles Anthony Williams, hence the name Port St. Charles. He was the owner of Port St. Charles, the late Sir Charles Anthony Williams, which we in Barbados refer to as Carl Williams. Again, the Caspian restaurant. The restaurant here. And the White Sands Holiday Apartments. And the Bayer restaurant. Once again, BAIA. And all the White Sands Holiday Apartments. So again, this is Sand Street in Speightstown. Looking back at the Bayer restaurant and the White Sands Holiday Apartments. So I'm in the northern parish of St. Peter, here in Barbados, St. Peter. Heading back from Sand Street, back to Orange Street. So that funeral was about 3 or 4 hours long at St. Peter's Parish Church, and then he was laid to rest at St. James Cemetery, Lloyd Erskine Standiford, Barbados' 4th Prime Minister from 1987 to 1984. All the beach here, and the Grace Gospel Hall in Speightstown. Back to Orange Street now. And this is Major Walk here, back to the District E Police Station, the Alma Parish School and the bus terminal. The bus terminal was out here first, years ago. The bus terminal used to be out here years ago, up until 1990, when they moved further up. It was a bus stand then, an open bus stand. Orange Street grocer here in Speightstown. Orange Street grocer. And this is the PRC bakery. The Cathedral Church choir has now returned back from the cemetery. The Orange Street grocer and the PRC bakery. And this is the Esplanade here in Speightstown. So this is church. This is now Church Street in Speightstown. We're heading back towards the St. Peter's Parish Church once again, which was built in 1837. It was built in 1837, destroyed by fire in 1980, and rebuilt in 1983. Let's see, they're now taking out the tanks and so on from the funeral. So this is where the funeral was at, starting from 1:30 this evening. So as I said before, St. Peter's Parish Church was built in 1837, destroyed by fire in 1980, and rebuilt in 1983, and rededicated in 1983. So this is inside of St. Peter's Parish Church, Anglican Episcopal, here in Speightstown, which is best referred to as the Cathedral of Speightstown. St. Peter's Parish Church, Anglican Episcopal, where the 3-hour-long service for Sir Lloyd Erskine Sandiford was this evening. St. Peter's Parish Church. So this plaque is erected to the glory of God and to commemorate the restoration of this church destroyed by fire on 21st of April 1980, and rededicated by the Right Reverend Wetzel Gomez, who was the Bishop of Barbados, on the 12th of February 1983. So now leaving St. Peter's Church. And this is the belfry here, where the bell tower was, where the bell is. The bell is here now, the big bell. The bell used to be in the belfry here before, but they took it down after the fire and placed it in here. So this is the church bell here at St. Peter's Parish Church. St. Peter's Parish Church, Anglican Episcopal, here in Speightstown, at the corner of Church Street and Queen Street. So I'm now leaving St. Peter's Parish Church, heading back to the Esplanade in Speightstown. St. Peter's Parish Church. And a photo of Sir Lloyd Erskine Sandiford, who was Barbados' fourth Prime Minister, sorry. He was also from this area. So this is the Esplanade here in Speightstown, St. Peter. the Esplanade and St. Peter's Parish Church over here. And all the sea here in Speightstown. All the Esplanade here in Speightstown. Yeah. Hey, good evening. Looking at the jetty here in Speightstown. And this is the paintings here again. And it's all St. Peter's Parish Church. Jetty here in Speightstown. Let's go, it's all St. Peter's Parish Church. And all the jetty here. And all the jetty here. Or the mural graphics, sorry, the painting. This is a lovely work of art. St. Peter's Parish Church. And the jetty. I mean the beach here. The lovely sunset. You can see the lovely sunset here. And this is the Speightstown jetty, which was closed in 2012, I think. It was in 2012 that it was closed, and then it was reopened in 2020. So that was about 8 years that this jetty was closed down because the flooring on the board was on the ground was the wooden was coming out. So some of the floors were out, so they had to close it. And rebuild it, and refurbish it, so it's no stone now, rock. So this is the jetty here in Speightstown. Looking in a northerly direction towards the north of the island at the back of the jetty. And this is a southerly direction towards Speightstown. This is a southerly direction in towards Speightstown itself, where most of the establishments are. Speightstown is known as Little Bristol. Let's go back at the Esplanade here in Speightstown. Let's go heading back to Queen Street now. And this is Church Street here by St. Peter's Parish Church. And this is heading back to Queen Street. And this is the Speightstown Fish Market. Here. And the Wally's store, which is now S.Y. Adams store. All Speightstown Beach over here. All the salt pond, the old salt pond here. All the old salt pond. And again, the Fisherman's Pub restaurant here. It was established in 1936. The flag here for the funeral. The funeral procession was all through here this evening. Speightstown, a brief history of Speightstown from 1603 to 2003. So the funeral procession ran all through here this evening, this afternoon, from 11:15 from the Paramount Funeral Home in Painsbury Road all the way along the West Coast Road and through the Speightstown to the St. Peter's Parish Church. Come back at Fisherman's Club and the Flag of Barbados. And this was the former DeCosta Manning's appliance store. It was Manning's first, then it later became DeCosta Manning's. And then when Massey bought over all these Manning stores, DeCosta Manning's, they didn't bother to Massey didn't bother to utilize this building, so it is now closed down now. There's a Bristol Beach Bar here. Now approaching the old Noah Roach building, where the Noah Roach Pharmacy used to be. And the old Speightstown Church of the Nazarene. Here. And the First Caribbean International Bank. All Kentucky's all through here. And the local and company shop here. Local and company. And the Court Appliance store is here. The Fascination Boutique. You can see the Archers Hall, which was gutted by fire in 2020 and opened and rebuilt and opened in 2023. This is the Republic Bank here in Speightstown. So Speightstown is a quaint little town here in the northern parish of St. Peter, here in Barbados. St. Peter Post Office is through here. Post Office, St. Peter Post Office. It's in this complex here, where the Republic Bank is. So this is known as Chapel Street now because of St. Peter's, the Speightstown Methodist Church, which is situated at Chapel Street in Speightstown. Speightstown Methodist Church here, which dates back to 1859. Speightstown Methodist Church here. Speightstown Methodist Church. And the Methodist Training Institute and College. Back to the K&R Husbands Highway, which is further up in Speightstown. The Speightstown Methodist Church here and the Kentucky restaurant here. And this is the Chuffet restaurant here in Speightstown. Chuffet, Speightstown. I'm now heading back to the K&R Husbands Highway Chuffet restaurant in Speightstown, which was opened here in Speightstown in 1999. Chuffet is similar to that of Kentucky, but it can only be found in Barbados. We come back up towards the Alexandra Secondary School in Speightstown. This road will lead back to the parish of St. James, which is to the western side on the west coast. Old Town and the Westmoreland and the Garden and Paynes Bay and that area. This is the Saw gas station here, which was once Shell. This will lead back to Speightstown and back to the north of the island, in the parish of St. Lucie. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a blessed evening.